You have now completed Understanding Project Transactions module. Let's review what we learned. So you can see the 6 different bullets within this slide. The first one is transaction types. So we went through all the different transaction types which you can post to different projects. So we have hours, expenses, items, fees, and on accounts, and they all have their own characteristics. And the key takeaway is that there's different business documents tied to each one of those transaction types, and there's a setup that revolves around each transaction type as well. Then we went into project categories, which are a way to group your costs and revenue, or categorize your costs and revenues. So those can be used for analysis purposes, along with different setups such as pricing, etc. And then we went into project pricing, where there's cost prices and sales prices within Dynamics AX, and each one of those is applicable to specific types of projects. For example, sales prices are really only applicable to time and material type projects, because your time and material type projects are the only types of projects that you're billing per unit. And there's quite a few bells and whistles that we discussed around the pricing. Project groups as well, that's one of the core components of creating a project, and basically can control a lot of the default settings around ledger posting. Then we went into project line properties, and those are for a time and material project. You can say whether it's billable or not billable, whether you allow accruing revenue or capitalization of costs. And for other types of projects, it really revolves around capitalizing costs. Then we went into the project ledger posting setup and showed you where you can define all the different accounts towards their posting types. And one thing that I wanted to mention about the ledger posting too is, in previous lessons we discussed or saw how you, like on a project group or a category group, where there's the cost and revenue tab where you can define ledger accounts. And if you do define ledger accounts at those levels, all it's really doing is inserting records into the ledger posting setup form, which is the form we took a look at. So I hope you enjoyed this module, and up next we'll be taking a look at some of the different project journals.